Hey, so today we're talking about starting locks. Something I've talked about before, something we've been through over and over again, but I want to keep reiterating what it is and how we can be the best. So I got two different demonstrations in this video. One is showing a lady that has color and her hair was really thin, but I made it full. And then another one, he is Egyptian. He came from Egypt to get his locks started, and his hair was really thick, and it was really, really thick. And his curl pattern was so tight that even if I clipped his ends, it would have did no good. So what we're doing right now is just showing how even though there's so many textures, that all of it can still work. People be intimidated by full heads and thick hair and, oh, you got so much going on, but these people are not in control of what comes out of their scalp. And if you are a good stylist and you're confident in what you're doing, then it's gonna be okay. So what I wanna show you is how all of this can work. And all I used was the lock and curl solution and a 1-inch barber comb. I didn't use nothing else. I didn't have to cut nobody's hair off. I didn't have to send nobody home. Hold on. I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was use those two different components and everything was good. So watch and you'll see that you can do this too. I want to teach this to you so that across the nation, everybody will be able to start some healthy set of locks. Here we go.
Now, this is the first set. Even though the hair looks full, it's really fine. And she had a lot of damage because she did a lot of coloring. But she told me what she wanted, and I wanted to make sure that I delivered on the fullness of the hair and give her exactly what will make her happy in the long term. Because the long term is when you find out if you really started out right, if you really made the right decision, all the above. Right now, she's just looking at a style. She's just looking at coils. She's just looking in the mirror saying, okay, well, my locks are started. The journey is started. But the long term is what's going to tell her and me if she's truly satisfied. So I'm doing my lock to part ratio, and I'm using dime size parting because her hair is so fine, and I don't want to have breakage in the future. If she goes to anybody else, I want her to have exactly what I started her with. So, making sure I'm paying attention to what's happening, making sure I'm going into the window effect, which means each lock lays between each lock. Just everything is an analyzation for me to make sure my clients are extremely happy in what's going on with their hair. I don't remember, but I think she flew in to me too to make sure that she was happy because she's had so many stories. Look at that hand. That hand is just telling you, oh, baby, I done been through the ringer. I done done so much. But all I want is my lock started, and I want to be happy in my future. Now this is Mr. Egyptian. And when I tell you that hair was thick, oh my God, I thought it was gonna take me about 30 minutes. It took me actually almost an hour to do his hair because he had so much, but you couldn't tell. I didn't realize till I stuck my clip in his head and I couldn't see it anymore. You see how that lime green clip is in his hair? You can't see that clip. All you see is the end of that thing because his hair was so thick, which is good though, because that means when his hair grows out, he's gonna have that set of locks that everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, I love your hair." They do it every time. So we started his locks with a nickel size parting. I didn't want to go too small, but I went small enough to still give him fullness. I went small enough to still give him happiness because in the future he showed me a picture that he wanted like these little bangs looks kind of thing. And when he looked in the mirror when he was finished, he was very happy. But my wrist and my fingers, they said something different. But it's okay. I enjoyed doing his hair. I enjoyed having a conversation with him. And his outcome was so impeccable that it was, oh man. I just had to post him. I just had to use his hair, his videos, his everything. He is going to have a beautiful set of locks.